Welcome back, my viewer. You're still talking about the challenges that as an Househelp agency we've been facing this year. Just like we talked, sometimes vitu vichenjinga, mambo kwa ground ni tofauti kuliko vile unapata unaambiwa. That is what you order versus what you buy. So sometimes unapata expectations za yule mtu ziko tofauti. Another challenge, it's migration to Gulf countries. Our girls are going. They are going. And they have gone. I hear almost a million girls there on transit. Some have been there for the past 2 years. See, there is this system, the Msaned system that came, and Kenya found a demand for domestic labor in Gulf countries, specifically Saudi. Every governess here, she'll come to Nairobi, she'll work for 2 to 3 months, then she transits to Saudi. And that is where agencies, bureaus, we get quarrels, we are fought. You gave me a girl, you've called her back. Some of them don't come back to us. She just found a pathway to greener pastures. There's nothing we can do about that. Nothing. We cannot force a girl to work here. You see, the demand there is so high. Every day, the flights to Saudi, the flights to Qatar, to Lebanon, to Bahrain, they are full of girls going to Dubai, to Qatar, to those Arab countries to work there. Ask me why? Because the salaries that we pay them here, okay, we say that is what we can afford. The salaries that we pay them here are very low. And that is what we can afford. You'll find somebody saying, I have 4 children, I can only afford 5,000. Who is a house girl? She's just but a nanny. Somebody, she'll be eating my food. She'll take, yeah. So, and when that person gets an opportunity, she comes in Nairobi, and one of the neighbors, the girls in the neighborhoods, or online, or the advertisements are all over, even on TV. They are online. Friends, even their relatives back at home, they'll tell her, you're working in Nairobi. My sister went to Qatar. She went to Dubai. She's in Saudi. She's getting more than 20,000. And this person here in Kenya, she's getting 6,000. Do you think that person will hesitate to go, to risk? She has a family. Remember, the cost of living is so high here in Kenya. It's so high. That person you're paying 6,000, that person you're paying 5,000 here in Kenya, that person you're paying 7,000, she has kids to go back to school. You see, right now you're buying a packet of 120 something. Today I went to the supermarket, a liter of cooking oil, well, just 1 liter, it's around 150 shillings. And even back at home, they're paying the same amount, where she has left her children. And that person's children, they have to take breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have to go to school. They have to dress well. So if that person gets an opportunity to go and work out there, gets an opportunity where she'll be getting around $200, $250, $300, even $400, because they have girls who are getting $400 out there, do you think she will hesitate to go? She'll look for that opportunity. These girls, they come to our agencies and they ask us, do you know of somebody who can take me to Gulf? And the opportunities are very broad, because they'll be facilitated with everything. Getting a passport is easy for them. Medicals are easy for them. COVID test is easy for them. So what will that? The flights are paid for them. The visa is gotten for them. Do you think that person will hesitate to go? She'll go. If you compare what she's getting here in Kenya and what she's going to get out there, believe me, that girl will go. So many people, they blame agencies. You give us girls, then you take them to the Gulf. Let me ask you, let me be very honest. Wherever you're working, in a supermarket or in a hospital or at a school, if you get greener pastures, would you leave that greener pastures? Would you say, let me just keep on working for this supermarket that pays me 15 or 20,000, yet you have another opportunity that can give you 80,000 or double what you are earning? You will go. I myself, if I get that opportunity, I will still go. Because the sky, we always say the sky is the limit. It is a challenge, and I don't know what to do. But I think Kenyans also will also improve on the way we value our domestic workers, because this person is taking care of your family. She's taking care of your shit. She washes even your towel. Some even give our house girls innerwears to wash. It's true. So if you value that person, the person that you've handed over your family to, because most of the girls, they take care of everything, and I mean everything. You've handed your family, that person who is ensuring your children have bathed, they have eaten, they monitor them, they cook for you. The food you eat, the food your husband eats, it's prepared by the nanny. That is a person who should be valued. And I thank God that these opportunities in the Gulf, they came, because we will also learn to value these people, to value our domestic workers. Because like another day I was reading an article online, and girls were like, starting next year we'll be charging from 8,000 one child. I don't know what we'll do, because that is something for us agencies we cannot control. And I always say, I cannot force a girl to take an amount that she's not comfortable with, because she will come work for you 2 days and 3 days, and then she will go. I think the demand will also force us to pull up our socks when it comes to salaries, to our domestic workers, to our nannies and our housekeepers. There are those people, and I thank them. They value their nannies. There's even a person who will tell you, because of the workload in my house, I pay well. I even have 2 nannies, one for my kids and the other one for my house, because it's too big. I have to make sure this person is comfortable, so that also my children will be comfortable. Because if you push this person off the limits, you tell her to wake up at 4, sleep at 11, that person will be so exhausted. She'll be like a walking robot. She'll not be able to perform her duties very well, and she will not be able to take care of your children very well. So there are those people with large families who are like, let me treat this person well, let me pay her very well, let me get her a day bag to be helping her, so that she'll be comfortable to take care of my children. And don't blame us. It's just like the wildebeest immigration. The way our country Kenya cannot close the borders at Tanzania, so that our wildebeest don't go to Tanzania, or the way Tanzania can close their borders so that the wildebeest cannot cross Masai River Mara to come over to Kenya. That is what agencies, the local placement agencies, we cannot do. We cannot force them. In fact, sometimes we also facilitate them. We help them. We give them contacts. Tell them, try this one. Go to this agency. These are the one. We give them. We recommend. We recommend them. We tell them, these are good agency. Go. They will help you. They will assist you. They will assist you to get what you're looking for. Medical is also another issue, and it's an issue that we've never been able to tackle, because according to the law, you're not supposed to force somebody to go for medical checkup before you're hiring that person. On the other hand, there are those people who are not medically fit to work as domestic workers. Somebody who is HIV positive. And I'm not saying that somebody who is HIV positive is not fit, but many people term them as unfit. But I would prefer that person who knows she's HIV positive and she's taking her medicines, she's on medication, she's on her ARVs, rather than that person who has never been tested. So that person doesn't know whether she's sick or she's not. She's in that condition, or let me call it a condition, because it can get to anybody, even a boss, not just a worker. And there is that myth, like domestic workers, they molest our children. That person cannot prepare food. Who said a person who is HIV positive cannot prepare food? She can prepare food for you. She can wash your clothes. She can clean your house. It's only that sometimes some people, the devil gets into them and can infect your children or your family, not accidentally but knowingly. So some people take that precaution. I also advise you, like when you have little babies, you have to be very precautious of the person that you're bringing into your house. So for us agencies, we are torn in between, and I don't know who will help us when it comes to that. We are torn in between disclosing the HIV status of our workers, because a person will tell you, you gave me somebody with ARVs and you knew. And I'd feel bad. Sometimes you feel bad to tell somebody, go, we will not give you work because you are HIV positive or you are on ARVs, because that person did not choose. That person did not choose to be HIV positive. That person did not choose to be on ARVs. There are other diseases like cancer. Some of them are sick. They have cancer. There are other terminal diseases, not just HIV. Actually, the good thing with HIV, if you're on your ARVs and you take care of yourself, you can live for so many years. But for cancer, you cannot. It's a dilemma, a big dilemma for us agencies. We've been going through. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do when it comes to that. When it comes to the disclosing the medical status of our workers, because somebody will tell you, you placed her knowingly. And you cannot, for us, we are not mandated to force. It's not like the Gulf ones, the Gulf agencies. The Gulf agencies, it is a requirement. You have to take that person, and it has been guaranteed by the government of Kenya. But this one, we cannot guarantee. It will be termed as discrimination. And you know what is discrimination? Discriminating a person. You are denying her that job opportunity to work. I don't know who will help us. That one, for me, it has always been a dilemma. Denying a person an opportunity. And also you look at a family, this is a young family, this is a person. Some of them, you ask them, are you on ARVs? I don't take those things. But if you look at a person, are you willing to go for medical checkup? I know myself and I'm not on ARVs. And I'm not going for medical checkup. That is a person who is on denial. Dealing with them is also quite challenging, because if you place that person maybe with a baby that is an infant, there are those communicable diseases like TB. Maybe she's on that and she's not on ARV, she's not on medication. There are those bosses who are not honest about their situation at home. Somebody will tell you that I have one baby. It's just one baby, 5 years. Just one baby, 2 years. That's the person that girl will be taking care of. But when that girl comes, she'll find there are other school-going kids, there are college students living in the same house. There's even a grandmother, her sick grandmother is in that house. Other adults who come in, even the village pastor lives there in that home, and that one girl is supposed to take care of the whole of that family. It's not just taking care of the baby. She will not cook just for the baby. She will not wash clothes just for the baby. She has to wash utensils for the whole family. She has to do laundry for the whole family. That is like more than 10 people. And this person, when she was hiring that Househelp, you did not disclose your situation. You do not disclose the people living in your house, the size of your home. Somebody will tell her, it's only 2 bedrooms. And the person comes to your home and then she finds it's a 7 bedroom. And her strength cannot allow her. And even the amount that you're paying her is little, because you did that because you wanted to finyilia her on the salary. You wanted to punch her when it comes to the salary. So you'll tell her, it's only one baby, so I'll pay you 5, I'll pay you 6. Then she comes there and then she finds a whole community lives under one roof. That girl will run away. And then you'll come back to the agency. You gave me a girl and then you called her back. I want my money back. I paid. It has been a challenge over the years, but I pray that next year people will be very honest about their situations at home, their homesteads, so that this person, just like what we said in the other video, like what you order is what you'll get. There are those girls who don't want to communicate at home. it becomes a challenge for us. We will come, we place you, then you switch off your phone. Then your family comes to our office, the police, our person is missing. Yet you're the one who placed her. The last person she contacted, it was you. It becomes an ordeal that nobody wants to tackle. This person went missing under your arms, under your agency. But in the real sense, she switched off her phone. I've had an instance of a girl who came, we sent her to work. She even did not report to where she was supposed to report on duty. We gave her transport to go to Rongai. She refused. She did not go. Then she switched off her phone. Then looking for her was a problem because the CIDs, the interrogators had to be involved so that she had to be tracked. Just by good luck, when she reached in town, she contacted a consulting agency that takes people to Saudi. So she went there. So that was the last contact they got. And luckily, they had to track her all the way at Saudi so that she can communicate with her family. So ladies, when you go to work, let your family know where you are. If you leave work, let that close relative, that person you gave us as your next of kin, just inform her, wherever they took me, I'm not. Even inform the office, wherever you took me, I'm not there. I've left work. So that we know you're not there. So that your people are comfortable. There are those people who are looking for kazi ya kushikilia. They give us quite a challenge because that person will come posing as a job seeker. She'll come to your office, she'll tell you she's looking for a job. Yet, that person is in Nairobi because she's waiting for an interview somewhere. She's a teacher, she's a nurse, she's a doctor, she's gone all the way to university, so she has been applying for jobs, vigorously. But now since she doesn't have a place to stay, and she doesn't have money to rent her own home, she doesn't have somebody to host her, she comes to an agency and looks for a job. Then 2 to 3 days or 1 week or 2 weeks, she's like, I'm leaving. They put us at a dilemma because most of the bosses, there is that notion, there is that idea that bureaus, they will give you a girl and then they will call her. Everybody knows that. They say that. All of them, they say that if a bureau places a girl for you, they will call her. If this person came, she was looking for a job for kushikilia, just for some few days, a place where she can be accommodated, a place where she can be feeding, she can be working for those 1 or 2 weeks, and she's waiting for the big deal to come. It gives us a challenge. Lazy workers are those people, you're looking for a job, yet you're lazy, you don't want to work, you'll wake up for. It's a challenge, but the only way we tackle that is we give a replacement for that. But if you're looking for a job, go and work. Don't sleep up to 10. The children are there, they've not fed, you've not taken care of them, you are just there lazing, taking the TV, watching the TV. And also know how to handle your social media. Social media is very educative. Even right now, I'm using social media. But there is the time for that. Don't let it control you. Be the one to control. Learn. Use it to learn. But most of the girls are just watching jokes, comedies, listening to music. Even when you're supposed to work, you fail to work because you're always on social media. You cannot handle a small baby when you're on social media always. Because you get carried away. And the baby may tamper with the electricity, with water, accidents can happen. So when you're working, know the time for social media and know how to handle it. Food issue. There is an issue since many generations. I don't know how we will handle this food issue between employers and employees. Domestic workers. Every day I get a call, this girl gave me, she's overeating, she is eating a lot of my food at my house. I'm not saying everybody does that, but there are those, a majority, there are those who are like, she's eating a lot, she's eating my food. Another call you'll get, this place you took me, they're starving me, they're not giving me enough food. Wananipimia chakula, just one cup of tea, it's not enough for me. I'm eating 1 meal in a day and I'm working. Yet the other one is complaining, you are overeating. She's overeating my food. She's wasting my food. She's eating a portion for 2. Mulima, anaeka chakula mulima kwa sahani, anakula chakula yangu. Some even don't allow their house girls to share their meals. Imagine a person is cooking chapati and meat for you. Then you tell her to go and eat githeri. Go and eat ugali and greens. Go and eat leftovers. Do you think that person will work properly? There's a lady who told me, I cannot share my kitchen with my girls. They have to cook from outside with firewood. Yeah, that person, you're leaving your children with her. You're leaving your infant babies, your small babies, you're living with that person. That person, you're saying you cannot share your kitchen with her. What if she puts poison in your food? What will happen? You know, sometimes prevention is better than care, than cure. But food, you know, from the society that I come from, we say a visitor is greeted with food. It's greeted with something to eat. So I don't see the reason why people deny somebody who is working for you, somebody who is in your house, you deny that person food. It is so wrong. As agencies, we are called human traffickers. People call us human traffickers. We sell people. That's a bad notion. We don't sell people. We are not human traffickers. We are placement agencies. Bureaus are placement agencies. You come looking for a worker, we give you. Just like you consult a doctor. You were sick, that person is going to treat you. That's what we do. Just like you consult a lawyer, you have a problem. Or real estate agents. We are just like real estate agents. We are not human traffickers. We don't traffic people. What we do, we place them jobs. We give hope to people. Somebody comes hopeless. Somebody tells you, I've been fired. I don't know where to start. My house has been closed. I don't have money for my children. We give them hope. Tell them, let's look for somewhere where you can be living and you can still be working and you can still be earning. I've seen girls come back to us telling us, you gave me a job 2 years ago. Right now I have a job. I have a business. I've gone back to school. I've educated myself. I had some unresolved issues with my husband. Now I'm back and I'm well. They come thanking us. So that notion, it really brings us down. They say we are human traffickers, we sell people, we are not con men. We are just like real estate agencies. They can give you a house. If you're not comfortable, look for another one. We can give you a worker. If you're not comfortable, look for another one. And the good thing with us, we are not like real estate agencies. If a real estate agent gives you a house, you will pay rent, and you're not comfortable with that one, you look for another one and pay that agent and pay another agent. For us, we give replacement. We have to make sure you're comfortable. Actually, we are people who should be applauded. We are being blamed for other people's mistake. If we place a worker and she's not comfortable, instead of blaming the person who's not making her comfortable, she'll come blaming the agency. This is a bad agency, they gave me a bad boss. If you give a bad boss, and I always tell my girls, if I give you a bad boss, come back, I'll give you a better one. It's only that some people, you don't know what lies behind that person's here. Even girls, if you give it, I'm happy with those clients who tell me, you gave me a girl, this girl is not suitable for my home. Maybe she can work for a 1-bedroom. Mine is a big compound. Give her a 1-bedroom or she would recommend you for what you are. And even there are those who tell me, this lady you gave me, she's very intelligent, she's very good. but she's not fit for my 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom apartment. Do this, get her an own compound. For me, give me that person who is comfortable for a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, who is not overexposed. And we do that. Bosses who don't pay their workers, it's so disheartening, because you'll place somebody to work, then she'll come telling you, I've worked for 2 to 3 months, I've not been paid. Call them to give me back their money. You call them, they will not pay, they will not pick up. She'll even call me names. She came back to you, give her another job. You've stolen my girl, you've told her to come back, and yet that person is the one who has not been paying the girl. There are those ones, like a girl will go work for her, she'll hire her on the first day of the month, she'll work 1, 2, 3 up to 29. The 29th day, hey, you've burnt my food, you've burnt my clothes, my house is so dirty, get out of my house. Just because she doesn't want her to pay her for the days, imagine, for the days that she has worked. Then she'll go to another agency, she'll hire another one, she'll pay an agency of 1, 2, 3, 5. Most of the agencies, they charge between 1 and 10. Okay, but the average ones, it's 2 to 3,000. She'll pay 2 to 3,000. Get another girl from there, she'll work for 29 days. On the 29th day, so by the end of the year, she will have gone to 12 agencies, yet she will not have paid any girl. Imagine, you've gone around 12 agencies, you've hired from them, and you've not paid those girls. I wish our country would have a tribunal, just like the rent tribunal. There is the rent tribunal where agents, landlords, and tenants go. Like, if you don't pay your rent, or if your landlord harasses you, or if you harass your landlord, or the property agents harass you, you can go there, and the issue is the dispute is solved. You are called, the agent is there, the landlord is there, and the tenant is there, and the judge is there. He will listen to all the parties and then make a ruling. I wish our government will give us something like that, a tribunal where employers, employees, and also agencies can take their grievances. Because sometimes we end up writing a letter to we write a letter for her, tell her go to the area chief, maybe that person will solve your issue for you, because that's a civil case. Go to the area chief of where you are working. Let's imagine you had placed a girl in Moranga or in Naivasha, then she has been fired, she has been chased away. Some of them even send them transport to come back to the office. She has been chased away. Then you write her a letter again, tell her go back to Naivasha, to the local chief. Maybe that person will dispute. If they go to the police, I don't know what happens, because the issue is not resolved. And the person who doesn't have strength, because our girls, they don't have strength, and the bosses, because she doesn't have that strength, at the end of the day, she'll lose her money. I just wish our government would give us such a tribunal whereby all the parties, the offended parties, can take their grievances. There are those criminal cases, like the girl has stolen, that is a police case. She has molested my child, that is a police case. She has stolen my baby, that is a police case. But what about those petty issues, like, not petty, what about those issues of girls who have not been paid, girls who are molested by their bosses, because they also molest our girls? Yes, I'm saying about molesting. I've had many cases of girls who come tell me the husband or the house touched me inappropriately, and I don't know how to handle this case. If you tell the lady of the house that my girl is complaining that your husband touched her inappropriately, tried to rape her, she will tell you, you want to ruin my family, you want to ruin my house. That girl will be fired instantly, and nobody will listen to her case. She even be told that person can turn tables and say that girl is the one who was seducing my husband. I pray a government that will come will handle those cases. They'll give us a tribunal a tribunal that can be taking care of the cases. I want to thank our customers who have supported us as bureaus, not just my bureau, even other bureaus, because you've given livelihood to very many people. There is an opportunity. You know, one thing I like about our clients who come for girls from the bureaus, they are not tribalistic. That person is willing to host somebody she doesn't know, somebody who is not from her kin, somebody who is not from her tribe. Just because she's a Kenyan, I want to support this girl. I want to give her a job. I've seen people who develop girls, our girls, financially, emotionally, and even spiritually. They guide them, they mentor them. Somebody would call me, you give me a girl. I've stayed with her. I'm releasing her peacefully because she's going to start her business. We've been staying together. Give me another one, I'll still do the same thing. I applaud all of them, and also applaud our girls who have been very faithful, who have done their duties diligently, who have taken care of children who are not theirs. Let me tell you, taking care of a family that is not yours, taking care of a baby that is not yours, it's not an easy thing. I applaud you, all of you. May God bless you. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Maybe we'll do another video before Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas, and God bless you all. Thank you.